Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Me voilà, même si mise à nu c'est fini. C'est ma gueule, c'est mon cri. Me voilà, tant pis. Voilà, 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 voilà juste ici. Moi, mon rêve, mon envie. Comme j'en crève, comme j'en ris. Me voilà dans le bruit et dans le silence.
Voila, voila, voila. Hello, Barbara.
You sing so well.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I mime.
No, you have it like on point.
You know, it's interesting. You told me on Instagram that you were petite, and I was like, oh, you're lying. But you are petite.
Yeah, I'm very, very small, like very tiny. I know.
And yet the voice is so big. You fill, an entire arena. Where does it come from?
Oh, it comes from the soul. No, actually, I don't know. You know what? When I'm speaking very loud. So I've always been like this. So, voilà.
Now, what was it like for you? Months of hype, lots of attention, Bookie's favorite. You come and you perform. What was the feeling?
When I'm performing, I'm just thinking about anything else than sing and do like my best to feel the most truth with myself and give the most truth to people when I sing, to have the love here and make like this. So that's my mindset when I'm singing. But actually, everything is so like this, so you can't extract a thought and think about it. So I'm like this, like I don't know what to do with my hands, don't know what to do with my body. I want to, yeah, it's a crazy experience.
Now, on that stage, you're telling us this story of, stepping out of the shadows. And then towards the end, it's almost like a little death, You have this moment, and you really look like you're going to explode. What are you saying in that moment? What are you expressing?
At the end, at the chorus at the end says, voilà, 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 this is who I am, and this is me, and this is me even if I'm naked, I'm afraid. This is me with the noise, and this is me with the rage. Look at me, please look at me, look at my hands and my eyes. Everything I have is here on that stage. This is my dream, this is mon cri. I don't have the word.
Your cry.
This is all my begging. This is me.
And there's a beautiful motion. You're doing all of this. What are the intensity? Like, do you think a blood vessel might pop?
Probably, actually, everything is popping inside when I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm like, and at the end when I finish the song, I really feel like something on my shoulder making me do like this, and I feel flappy as fuck.
Oh, wow. That's so interesting. The skin showing at that moment, you're not naked, but you could be naked.
Yeah.
Is this deliberate?
Yeah, of course. I really would like to have to have my shoulder free, because I need to do this, and that was important for me to have a bustier. And Dior proposed to make something in transparency because they said, okay, you want to be natural, you don't want to be so glittering and everything. You want to stay very simple. But please, let's do sexiness. And I was like, okay.
It looks like something you could wear out on the town or to bed for lingerie.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly the topic.
Oh, wonderful. Now, the House of Dior, this is, of course, legendary. How did that collaboration come about? Did they approach you?
Of course, they sent me a message just after the French selection. A French artist called me and she says, hello, Dior called me, they asked me if I know you, and they asked me to have your number. Can I give you your number? And I was like, yes, of course you can, please do it. So they called me and they say, okay, we saw your performance on France, we would like to collaborate with you for the Eurovision Song Contest. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I said no. No, no, I said yes, of course. And we make all the outfit together, so it was very a discussion. At the beginning, they said, okay, would you like to wear a dress? Would you like to be in white? And I was like, no, dark. I want black. I want a bustier. I want my shoulder. I want a pant who go here and who you can see my butt
Yes.
like very fitting and everything. So voilà.
Voila, indeed. Now, the staging is similar to what you had at C'est vous qui décidez in France, but a little different. What changes did you make?
We have to make changes because of the stage, because the stage here is like big, and in France it's like this. So obviously the lights are not on the same spot, so we had to make adjustment on the so when the light is here or when the light is here, it's not showing the same light on you. So these are the kind of change we make. And also there is something crazy. The smoke at a point, when the smoke came, it makes like a rose, but it's not because of us, it's because of the staging here. So it's like, pooh, crazy. I'm so happy about this.
Oh my God.
And but actually I really want something similar as C'est vous qui décidez, because that was the staging I had in mind. So I still have in mind this staging, and that's what we are going to do.
Now, we know the international reaction. You're the favorite to win. People are pushing you up, up, up. What is it like in France? What are you hearing? What are people saying?
In France, what people say is in France, actually, I'm super proud because France seems super happy that I'm the voice of the French music for the Eurovision. So I know that Eurovision changed my life, like even the show in France changed my life. So actually I can't say anything else than thank you to everyone, because it really changed everything for me.
What about the pressure? When you're on top, everyone wants to pull you down. Do you feel stress, anxiety?
I don't know, it depends. This morning I was like like this, like I'm going to cry. It's like I want to go back home and everything is like horrible. But here now I feel fine, so it depends. Sometimes I feel so proud, so strong, and it sends me the message that people who doesn't understand French understand the emotion. So it makes me feel so glad and so happy. And sometimes I'm like, what I'm doing here, it's like too big for me. I'm too small. I'm too like this. I have a song that nobody will understand. I have a staging. If you see Destiny here, she's like this. She's a performer. It's crazy. Everything with the lights, the glitter, and everything. This is kind of Eurovision project as you have in mind. But me, I'm like this with. I use only this of the stage, but the stage is like this. So sometimes I'm not sad, but sometimes I'm okay. It's very, very huge. Can I make it? And sometimes I'm like, of course I will make it, because I have everything inside of me.
Honey, I think it's your strength that you're different and that it's a bit more quiet and intimate.
Yeah, actually I couldn't make something else. So this is absolutely what I want to do. But sometimes I'm like, and sometimes I'm like this. It depends.
Now, I read this morning that your country's leader has said he supports you, he will be watching. What was that like to hear?
It's crazy because, I don't know if French people ever watch Eurovision, so I'm like so proud. But actually the most important thing for me is that my family is going to watch, and my lover and my sister and my friends. So this is the important thing.
Do you think that you've changed, not as a person, but in your behavior since winning? Like, are you acting differently? Are you feeling stress and taking it out on your family? Or have you been able to just be very calm and keep it together?
Actually, I think that's weird, but I think I'm a better person since I won, because the problem when you're an artist is the legitimate, when you're not here by people, when you don't have a large public, you're like this, you're working hard, and your work is never seen by other people, but you need people to see your art. So what it makes to me, it makes like, oh my God, finally my music can be here, can be loved by people. So I feel fine, actually. I feel like not complete, but I feel very calm, very smooth, and I have a lot of love inside. I already had a lot of love inside, but it's different. It calmed me, like very.
And something I want to bring up, we talked about this in our first interview way back in December, but about the important message of women showing themselves, standing up, because you've done a lot of advocacy against domestic violence and raising awareness. Could you talk about how your song may relate to this issue for people who are just discovering it?
It's kind of hard because for me, in France, I make 4 intervention for the International Women's Day. The first year, I make a song about domestic violence that I lived, and then I make a song about abortion that I lived too. So Voilà. Actually, if you take the feel and you think about the story, Voilà, it's the end and the beginning of something. It's the end of a whole period of trying to have battle with myself to grow up and became and find the light in the dark. So that's the end of this period of 10 years, and that's the beginning of, I hope, a period of calm with myself, of tender with myself, of self-confidence, of this is what I am and I'm proud, even though I make mistakes. Of course, I'm human, so I make mistakes, but I'm proud of what I do, everything I do, because I know that I can change, and I change all the time. This is the message of Voilà, and it's, of course, Voilà is full of all I did before and kind of full of what I will do.
You are more than flesh and bone. You are a spirit, an essence. You are music. We love you so much. I'm hoping that as we say goodbye, you can maybe sing a little of your song and maybe a different song as well, so we can know more of Barbara Pravi.
Of course. I will sing Voilà first, so it's hard with the
The stage is yours, but the pleasure is ours.
It's a good phrase. Okay. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Me voilà même si mise à nu c'est fini. C'est ma gueule, c'est mon cri. Me voilà, tant pis. Voilà, 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 voilà juste ici. Moi mon rêve, mon envie. Comme j'en crève, comme j'en ris. Me voilà dans le bruit et dans le silence. This is Voilà. And another song of me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have one that I love. It's called the Prière au Soleil. It means prayer to the sun. And the chorus says, oh, entre, soleil en moi, de ta lumière inonde le cœur. Soleil en moi, oh, transforme mes ombres.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I am feeling that all over my body. Total pleasure to see you in person, really.
Me too, so much. I hope your cats are good.
Oh, they're doing so well. They miss me, and they were very standoffish with my husband. Like, what did you do with him? Where did you take him? But I tried to Skype with them, and they look in the screen and they just go somewhere else because they don't recognize me.
I don't think they understand very well the Skype process.
No. And I'm like, hello, we sing to them, Like, we have lots of little songs, and they know the music.
They recognize you and they didn't?
Barnaby, the short hair, Barnaby, my kitty blue.
Oh, j'adore! Barnaby, the short hair, Barnaby, my kitty blue.
Oh my God, your next hit single. Oh my God, love it.
For them.
Thank you so much. Merci, P.
Merci.